What does high score mean? New high score, is that bad? What does that mean? Should I break it?
Hello everyone and welcome to Veteran Gaming. I am Aaron. Today in Lord of the Rings Heroes of Middle-earth, we are going to be talking about Lord Elrond. That's right, the legendary unlock event is live, and today I was able to unlock him up to tier 5, which is a 5-star legendary, which is actually kind of nice because you can use him at 5 stars. He doesn't require the full 7-star unlock to use, which in the history of capital games, they really went to legendary heroes needing to be fully unlocked at 7 stars and the Galactic Legends being full 7 stars before they were usable. So it's actually kind of nice that this first legendary that they've brought into the game that has his own event, you could unlock at 5 stars and still get some playtime out of him. And the other really nice thing about this event that I found kind of interesting in comparison to Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes and the success that Capital Games has had with that franchise is for Lord Elrond's event, you're using elves to unlock him, which, if you think back to Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, if you've ever played it, you were using bounty hunters to unlock Chewbacca. Chewbacca never rolls with bounty hunters. You were using Ewoks to unlock C-3PO. C-3PO can roll with Ewoks, but doesn't. Padme unlocked by Separatists. Emperor Palpatine unlocked by Rebels. Grand Admiral Thrawn unlocked by Rebels. So it was always you were leveling up one team, unlocking a legendary hero, and then that legendary hero didn't even go with all the heroes that you just leveled up. So it was very frustrating if you didn't have that team waiting in the wings. You're like, oh great, I leveled my Phoenix to get Thrawn, and now I have no one to use Thrawn with. So it's actually really nice of CG, really generous, it's weird to say that word, but really generous of CG to allow you to use the elves to unlock Lord Elrond, who then pairs with the elves. So I had some resources saved up. Let's find him real quick. I had some resources saved up. I hoarded a little bit for his coming. He is level 42. I got him at the 5 stars. I got him at gear tier 5. And then I was able to do quite a bit on his abilities, actually, which we are going to go ahead and talk about really quickly here. So the Lord of Rivendell, this is his leader ability. On Rivendell squad member turn, if they have no banes, extend the duration of boons and gain fortitude at this level. Elf squads are going to gain damage per boon on them, up to 5 boons. And then light squad members are going to gain 5% health. And you're also going to gain up to 10% health and then extend boon, or one more boon, once it's fully maxed. So a pretty decent leader ability. It's not necessarily knocking my socks off right now, but I also haven't played a ton with the elves yet, and I think that boon thing is really going to pay off down the road, especially considering like Elrond. Elrond gets a ton of boons on him. Arwen, some of the heroes that he synergizes with well, his kids, for example, do get a lot of boons, and I think there's only going to be more to that in the future. So that is going to be an ability that's strong now, and I think will look to only be stronger in the future. His first ability here, his common A1, whatever you want to call it, is going to attack the target enemy for 150% damage and grant 1 stack of regeneration to the most wounded squad member. So he's got a little bit of a heal in there. And then once you have it fully maxed, you're going to have 2 turn regeneration, which for, a regular attack, I don't know. I guess it's okay. We'll see what kind of damage he can do down the road to see if it's worth really worrying about. Because, 2-turn regeneration is nice, but we'll see what the damage looks like. Level 2 here, or his ability 2, Vilya's Light. Heal all squad members for 15% of Lord Elrond's max health, not theirs, of Lord Elrond's. So even like damage heroes are going to probably get a bigger heal. You're not going to get quite as much for a tank necessarily, but based on Lord Elrond, which he should have a decent health pool as a legendary hero. Then he's going to grant protection for 1 turn to the most wounded squad member, and he's going to revive a random elf, not necessarily just Rivendell, any elf ally with 65% of their max health. And if there are no elf allies to revive, then just going to gain some stamina. Once this one is all the way maxed out, it's also going to gain another stack of regeneration, so you're going to get protection and regeneration for the most wounded squad member. And then when it's fully maxed, +1 stamina gain if there are no allies so you get 2 stamina, so you could basically get right back to your AoE or something if there's no elves dead. So again, adding that extra boon there, you're going to get regeneration and protection is again going to pair up here with the leader ability, because the more boons you're putting on them, the beefier your entire team is as far as dealing out damage. The harder they hit. All right, the Wrath of Rivendell, the 4th ability here. Attack all enemies, so an AoE for 210% damage and reduce turn meter by 6% per boon on self. So again, the more boons he has, not only is he making his whole team hit harder, but he's also affecting the other team's turn meter. And if you're familiar with these games at all, turn meter manipulation is incredibly important. And that's going to max out right now at 30% of turn meter reduction, and it's going to inflict slow for 1 turn. If you can get slow on all the enemies, especially in a lot of the raid content, inflicting a slow on all of those orcs is going to be really, really important. Once you get it all the way max, you're also going to reduce the stamina charge required for this ability, and you're going to add a slow duration. Again, really, really important for the raids. So decent damage, turn meter manipulation, which is really important, and it's also going to make it a little bit cheaper to use. All right, so here's his House Eternal passive. On turn, heal the most wounded squad member for 5% of Lord Elrond's max health, and 75% chance to grant them 1 stack of counterattack, which again is a boon. It's going to help them hit harder. The first time this character drops below 40% health, gain 1 stack of Unbreakable for each Rivendell ally still alive. So obviously he works with all elves, but he's going to get an added bonus from working specifically with Rivendell allies. And then once you get it all the way maxed out, he's going to gain an extra 2% healing, so it'll be 7% of the character's max health. And then you're going to get always grant counter attack instead of the 75% chance. So pretty nice for a passive. Really going to make him hard to kill, which is the whole point. So you're going to want to pair him with Rivendell elves, which I don't believe we have a full team left of. Where are we going? Rivendell. Do we have a full team yet? Oh, we do. Nice. So once you have this full team here, you could get, what, 4 stacks of Unbreakable, which is absolutely massive. So hopefully you guys have been farming Lomion, because I think this team is going to be around, and it's probably going to be meta for a good period of time, because Elrond here does a ton of damage. Lomion can do a good amount of damage. He's also really good in Chapter 2 against the Troll, just because he hits so many times, and he's gaining crit chance per boon on self. We've already talked ad nauseum about the boons and how important they are here, but every crit hit on that Troll is going to lower his stacks of momentum, so a really, really important hero there. Arwen, obviously a support hero that's going to end up dispelling boons for the other team, cleansing Banes, adding regeneration, adding nimble, more boons, really important. So the squad is kind of fleshed out now that we have Elrond unlocked, and if you haven't made these heroes a priority, it's something that I would look to do. So there's Lord Elrond. Hopefully you guys have unlocked him. Hopefully you guys have unlocked him even higher than I have, and he's rocking and rolling for you. If you guys are absolutely loving Lord Elrond, please leave a comment down below. If you hate Lord Elrond and thinks he should have been more or should have been less, please leave a comment down below. If you enjoyed the video, please give me a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss upcoming content. And as always, have fun, good luck.
So I got that going for me, which is nice.